Hollywood isn't just about glamour and fame. Behind the scenes, some stars have committed horrifying acts that shocked the world. Today we're exposing the dark side of fame with the 20 most evil stars in Hollywood history. Get ready to uncover the sinister secrets behind some of the biggest names in entertainment. 1. OJ Simpson. OJ Simpson's name will forever be linked to one of the most infamous trials in history. The former NFL star and actor was accused of the brutal 1994 murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman. The trial captivated the world, and though he was acquitted of the charges in 1995, many still believe Simpson was guilty. The civil trial that followed found him liable for their deaths. His fall from grace is one of the darkest chapters in both sports and Hollywood history. OJ Simpson's involvement in the entertainment industry added an extra layer of shock to his case. His career, including roles in the Naked Gun series and numerous television appearances, made him a household name before the trial. Despite the not guilty verdict, his image was tarnished forever, leaving a lasting stain on Hollywood's reputation. 2. Kevin Spacey. Once a celebrated actor and two-time Academy Award winner, Kevin Spacey's career came crashing down in 2017 when multiple allegations of sexual misconduct were brought against him. Spacey, best known for his roles in American Beauty and House of Cards, was accused by several men of inappropriate behavior, some dating back decades. As more allegations emerged, Spacey's Hollywood career quickly dissolved, leaving behind a legacy now marred by scandal and accusations. Spacey's downfall was part of the larger Dodger Me Too movement that swept through Hollywood. His behavior, once hidden behind his respected career, became a symbol of the abuse of power in the industry. Though he denied many of the accusations, Spacey's reputation never recovered, and his career remains in freefall. 3. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, once the highest paid actor on television for his role in 2.5 Men, spiraled into controversy with drug abuse, violent behavior, and shocking personal confessions. Sheen's public meltdown, in which he infamously claimed to have tiger blood and be winning, shocked fans and the industry. However, it was the revelations of his erratic and often abusive behavior behind the scenes, including domestic violence allegations, that cemented his reputation as one of Hollywood's most troubled stars. Charlie Sheen's career was marked by both incredible success and profound downfall. His self-destructive behavior played out in front of the media, turning him into a public spectacle. Beyond the wild antics, serious accusations of violence and misconduct created a darker image, one far removed from his days as a beloved sitcom star. 4. Roman Polanski. Renowned director Roman Polanski is as known for his brilliant filmmaking as he is for the scandal that has followed him for decades. In 1977, Polanski was charged with the statutory rape of a 13-year-old girl. He fled the United States before sentencing and has lived as a fugitive from U.S. justice ever since. Despite the horrific nature of his crime, Polanski has continued to work in the film industry, creating a lasting debate about the separation of art and artist. Polanski's ability to maintain a career despite such a serious crime raises difficult questions about the industry's priorities. His supporters argue for his artistic genius, while others condemn his evasion of justice. His story reflects Hollywood's long history of protecting its most powerful figures even in the face of horrific wrongdoing. 5. Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein, the once powerful film producer behind hits like Pulp Fiction and Shakespeare in Love, was at the center of one of Hollywood's biggest scandals. In 2017, dozens of women came forward accusing Weinstein of sexual harassment, assault, and rape. The revelation sparked the Me Too movement, forever changing Hollywood and exposing the systemic abuse of power by those at the top. Weinstein was eventually convicted and sentenced to 23 years in prison, marking a significant turning point in the industry. Weinstein's actions were an open secret in Hollywood for years, but it took the bravery of countless women to bring the truth to light. His fall from grace not only destroyed his career, but also exposed the toxic culture that allowed him to thrive unchecked for decades. His story became a symbol of the change that Hollywood so desperately needed. 6. Mickey Rooney. Mickey Rooney was one of Hollywood's most iconic stars, a leading figure during the golden age of cinema. Known for his energetic performances and boyish charm, he captured the hearts of audiences in films like Andy Hardy and National Velvet. His talent and charisma made him one of the most bankable actors of his time, especially during the 1930s and 1940s. To the public, Rooney represented the epitome of youthful innocence and wholesome American values. However, behind this glittering facade lay a more complex and troubling personal life that remained largely hidden from the spotlight. Rooney's private world was marred by a series of failed marriages. He was married 8 times, and accusations of abusive behavior. Over the years, several of his wives alleged that Rooney had a history of domestic violence and emotional abuse. These claims painted a stark contrast to the image of the carefree, lovable boy next door that he portrayed on screen. One of his ex-wives, Barbara Thomason, publicly spoke about Rooney's volatile temper, while other partners described him as controlling and manipulative. His frequent marital troubles were widely known, and despite his public persona of humor and affability, Rooney's personal relationships were often turbulent. These allegations have led some to question how much of his fame was built on a carefully crafted public image that masked a much darker reality behind closed doors. Although Mickey Rooney's legacy as a talented entertainer remains significant, these troubling aspects of his personal life have cast a long shadow over his reputation. The allegations of cruelty combined with his tumultuous marriages create a far more complicated and layered portrait of the star than the one most people remember from the screen. 7. R. Kelly. Though primarily known as a music icon, R. Kelly's connections to Hollywood and his entertainment empire made his long overdue downfall one of the most shocking scandals in recent years. After decades of accusations of sexual abuse and exploitation of young women and girls, Kelly was finally convicted in 2021 of racketeering and sex trafficking. His decades-long abuse was shielded by his fame and power, making his crimes all the more horrifying. R. Kelly's case illustrates the dark side of celebrity, where powerful figures can evade justice for years. His crimes, which affected so many vulnerable people, were covered up by his inner circle and ignored by the entertainment industry for far too long. His conviction was a major step in holding predators in the industry accountable. 8. Fatty Arbuckle. One of Hollywood's earliest scandals involved silent film star Roscoe "Fatty" Arbuckle, whose career was destroyed by accusations of raping and accidentally killing actress Virginia Rappe in 1921. Although Arbuckle was eventually acquitted after multiple trials, the damage was done. Hollywood and the media vilified him, and his career never recovered, making him one of the first stars to fall from grace in the industry's history. Arbuckle's trial marked the beginning of Hollywood's complicated relationship with scandal and cover-ups. Though he was found innocent, the media frenzy and public condemnation were too overwhelming for his career to survive. His story remains one of the earliest examples of how Hollywood scandals can destroy even the brightest of stars. 9. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, once considered America's dad for his role on The Cosby Show, was revealed to be a serial predator in one of the most shocking revelations in television history. Dozens of women came forward accusing Cosby of drugging and assaulting them over the course of decades. In 2018, Cosby was convicted of sexual assault and sentenced to prison, shattering his once pristine image and exposing the dark truth about a beloved figure. Cosby's fall was one of the most devastating in Hollywood's history, as it revealed the extent to which powerful men could exploit their positions of trust and authority. His conviction represented a major victory for the women who had fought for years to hold him accountable, and it became a symbol of the changing tides in Hollywood. 10. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's fall from grace was as dramatic as his rise to stardom. Known for iconic roles in films like Braveheart and Lethal Weapon, Gibson's reputation took a nosedive after a series of highly publicized incidents. In 2006, Gibson was arrested for DUI, during which he launched into a shocking anti-Semitic rant that was caught on tape. This, along with later allegations of domestic abuse, transformed him from a Hollywood hero to a pariah. Gibson's downward spiral was a sobering reminder of how personal demons can destroy even the most celebrated careers. While he has attempted to make a comeback in recent years, the shadow of his past actions continues to loom over his legacy. His story is one of Hollywood's most striking examples of how quickly fame can turn to infamy. 11. Tippi Hedren. Tippi Hedren may be best known for her roles in Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds and Marnie, but her dark experiences behind the scenes revealed a chilling side of one of Hollywood's most iconic directors. Hedren has publicly spoken about the intense psychological abuse and sexual harassment she endured from Hitchcock, which derailed her career after she refused his advances. Hitchcock's treatment of Hedren, though not widely known for decades, remains one of the most sinister cases of power abuse in Hollywood's golden age. Despite the trauma she faced, Tippi Hedren remains a symbol of resilience, continuing to work in Hollywood and becoming an advocate for animal rights. Her story has served as a powerful reminder of the toxic environments many actresses have had to navigate in the industry. 12. Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder's arrest for shoplifting in 2001 shocked fans and the entertainment industry alike. Ryder, a beloved actress known for her roles in films like Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands, was caught stealing thousands of dollars worth of designer clothes. The incident tarnished her image, and Ryder struggled to regain her footing in Hollywood for years afterward. While not as sinister as some of the other stars on this list, the shoplifting scandal showcased a darker side of celebrity entitlement and mental health struggles. Ryder's career eventually saw a resurgence with her role in Stranger Things, but her arrest remains a defining moment in her public narrative. Many still wonder what led the once iconic star to such a self-destructive act. 13. Armie Hammer. In early 2021, disturbing allegations against Armie Hammer surfaced, painting a picture of a man with dark, violent tendencies. Multiple women accused Hammer of emotional abuse, coercion, and even cannibalistic fetishes. The allegations shocked the world, especially since Hammer had cultivated a clean-cut image through roles in films like Call Me By Your Name. While Hammer has denied the claims, the chilling nature of the allegations has left his career in tatters and his future in Hollywood uncertain. Hammer's story is one of the most recent scandals in Hollywood and highlights how quickly a carefully crafted public image can crumble when dark, hidden behaviors come to light. 14. Marion Jones. Marion Jones, a track and field athlete who rose to fame during the 2000 Sydney Olympics, had her legacy tarnished when it was revealed that she had used performance-enhancing drugs. Jones was stripped of her Olympic medals and served time in prison for lying to federal investigators about her drug use. While she wasn't a Hollywood star in the traditional sense, her fall from grace was one of the most public and dramatic in the world of sports and entertainment. Jones's case was a reminder that even the brightest stars can fall from their pedestals. Her downfall sent shockwaves through both the sports world and the broader celebrity landscape. 15. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan was once the darling of Hollywood, with roles in hit movies like Mean Girls and The Parent Trap. But behind the scenes, Lohan was struggling with addiction, legal troubles, and a chaotic lifestyle. Her repeated run-ins with the law, including DUI arrests, drug use, and stints in rehab, became tabloid fodder for years. While Lohan's behavior wasn't criminally evil, it showcased the destructive power of addiction and the pitfalls of growing up in the limelight. Though Lohan has attempted several comebacks, her legacy is still marred by the wild, uncontrollable years that defined her young adulthood. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of early fame and the pressures placed on child stars. 16. Jared Leto. Jared Leto is an Oscar-winning actor and musician, known for his intense method acting. However, several disturbing allegations have surfaced surrounding his behavior, particularly towards underage fans. Accusations of sexual misconduct and manipulation have followed Leto for years, though he's never faced legal repercussions. His reputation has become increasingly tainted, raising questions about Hollywood's tendency to look the other way when powerful stars are involved. Leto's fans have continued to support him despite the rumors, but the cloud of these accusations lingers, adding a dark dimension to his career. Whether or not the full truth ever comes to light, the whispers about Leto cast a shadow over his legacy. 17. Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas, a legendary star of Hollywood's golden age, was known for his rugged on-screen persona. However, behind the scenes, there have been allegations of sexual assault, the most famous being an accusation that he raped a young Natalie Wood in the 1950s. These claims only emerged after his death, and while Douglas was never officially charged, the rumors add a dark chapter to his otherwise celebrated career. While the allegations remain unproven, the mention of such a heinous act has cast a long shadow over the legacy of one of Hollywood's most iconic leading men. Wood's tragic death decades later only deepened the mystery and questions surrounding her alleged encounter with Douglas. 18. John Landis. John Landis, director of hit films like Animal House and The Blues Brothers, was involved in a horrifying accident during the filming of Twilight Zone, the movie in 1982. A stunt went horribly wrong, leading to the decapitation of actor Vic Morrow and 2 child actors. Landis was charged with manslaughter but was ultimately acquitted. However, many believe that his negligence and disregard for safety protocols contributed to the tragedy. The case raised questions about safety in Hollywood productions and the responsibility of directors. While Landis continued to work in the industry, the incident remains a permanent stain on his legacy, making it one of Hollywood's most tragic and controversial moments.
First time.
19. James Franco. James Franco, known for his eclectic roles and artistic ventures, has faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct. Several women accused Franco of inappropriate behavior, especially in situations where he used his power as a teacher and mentor to exploit young actresses. Though he has denied the claims, Franco's public image has taken a significant hit, leading to his exclusion from future Hollywood projects. Despite his early success, Franco's actions behind the scenes have overshadowed his talent. The allegations highlight the continuing issue of abuse of power in Hollywood and the vulnerability of young actors trying to make it in the industry. 20. Sean Penn. Sean Penn, known for his activism and intense acting roles, has had a career marred by accusations of domestic violence. His tumultuous marriage to Madonna in the 1980s was riddled with disturbing reports of abuse, with allegations that he tied her to a chair and beat her. While Madonna later retracted her accusations, the rumors have lingered, and Penn's volatile temper has been well documented in other public incidents as well. Penn has always been a controversial figure, both for his outspoken political stances and his personal life. Despite his undeniable talent and Oscar wins, his history of violence has left a permanent scar on his reputation. Hollywood is a place where stars shine bright, but in the shadows, many hide dark secrets. These 20 celebrities, despite their fame and fortune, committed or were accused of committing acts that shocked the world. Behind the cameras and red carpets, their actions serve as a stark reminder that the darker side of humanity can exist even in the most glamorous of places. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new videos. Don't forget to click the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new content. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. Hollywood isn't just about glamour and fame. Behind the scenes, some stars have committed horrifying acts that shocked the world. Today we're exposing the dark side of fame with the 20 most evil stars in Hollywood history. Get ready to uncover the sinister secrets behind some of the biggest names in entertainment. 1. OJ Simpson. OJ Simpson's name will forever be linked to one of the most infamous trials in history. The former NFL star and actor was accused of the brutal 1994 murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman. The trial captivated the world, and though he was acquitted of the charges in 1995, many still believe Simpson was guilty. The civil trial that followed found him liable for their deaths. His fall from grace is one of the darkest chapters in both sports and Hollywood history. OJ Simpson's involvement in the entertainment industry added an extra layer of shock to his case. His career, including roles in the Naked Gun series and numerous television appearances, made him a household name before the trial. Despite the not guilty verdict, his image was tarnished forever, leaving a lasting stain on Hollywood's reputation. 2. Kevin Spacey. Once a celebrated actor and two-time Academy Award winner, Kevin Spacey's career came crashing down in 2017 when multiple allegations of sexual misconduct were brought against him. Spacey, best known for his roles in American Beauty and House of Cards, was accused by several men of inappropriate behavior, some dating back decades. As more allegations emerged, Spacey's Hollywood career quickly dissolved, leaving behind a legacy now marred by scandal and accusations. Spacey's downfall was part of the larger Dodger Me Too movement that swept through Hollywood. His behavior, once hidden behind his respected career, became a symbol of the abuse of power in the industry. Though he denied many of the accusations, Spacey's reputation never recovered, and his career remains in freefall. 3. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, once the highest paid actor on television for his role in 2.5 Men, spiraled into controversy with drug abuse, violent behavior, and shocking personal confessions. Sheen's public meltdown, in which he infamously claimed to have tiger blood and be winning, shocked fans and the industry. However, it was the revelations of his erratic and often abusive behavior behind the scenes, including domestic violence allegations, that cemented his reputation as one of Hollywood's most troubled stars. Charlie Sheen's career was marked by both incredible success and profound downfall. His self-destructive behavior played out in front of the media, turning him into a public spectacle. Beyond the wild antics, serious accusations of violence and misconduct created a darker image, one far removed from his days as a beloved sitcom star. 4.